What's up, guys? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're subscribed, welcome back. Hopefully I've got an exciting video for you guys today. It's December 31st. That's right, New Year's Eve. It's very chilly. It's, I think, a high of like 40 degrees right now. Tonight it's supposed to get down to the mid-20s, but I've got a ton of new camping gear that I'm getting to try out on this trip. We're gonna be here at the Keystone State Park in Oklahoma for 2 nights. I've got a brand new tent. I've got a little hatchet that I'm gonna be trying out. I've got a Dutch oven. I've got all kinds of brand new gear that I'm gonna be trying out on this trip and seeing how it goes. So come along and enjoy the video. So this hatchet is a Fiskers. I think it's their camp axe is what they call it. I think overall it's like 14 inches long. It's the Fiskers X7. So far I've just used it for the last 5 or 10 minutes cutting kindling, and I'm really impressed. I mean, I think it only weighs like 2 pounds, and this isn't even the splitting head. You can see it doesn't really have real wide cheeks. They've got a different type of axe that's got a lot thicker cheek through here, and it's designed for splitting. I didn't want that because I'm going to be doing a lot more than just splitting wood with this axe. So I'm really impressed so far. Okay, so let's see how it does on this. This is a piece of oak. It's got a big knot in it. I'm gonna try to split it right here down the middle. So let's see how it does. I mean, come on. In 2 hits, let's see if I can do it again. 1 hit. Let's try it on another one. Another big, thick piece of oak. I mean, that's probably, bark included, 4 inches or so by, I don't know, 12 inches maybe. This one doesn't have any knots in it, but it's just a big, dense piece of wood. So let's see what it does against this. Oh man, like butter. If you don't have one of these little Fiskers camp hatchets, man, it's like $30 on Amazon. Go pick you up one. This is the best hatchet I've ever used. So this is the new tent. It's the Teton Mesa 10 foot by 14 foot tent. Canvas, of course. So let's see. I'll show you how I have this set up and how much room it's got right now. So I've got 2 cots in here. That's for my wife and this is for me. This is the outfitter cot from Cabela's. It's, I mean, I'm 6'2" and it's plenty big for me. This is just a normal tent that you get from Walmart or Academy, or normal cot that you get from Walmart or Academy. And then over here, we've got our little cooking station with a table and burner, and got our cooler in here. Propane heater leads out to a big propane tank so we can run it pretty much constantly. Of course, with that on, you gotta have good ventilation. I got the corner vents up there and up there, and both these windows open, so we should have plenty of ventilation. But I mean, we've got a ton of floor space in here. With 2 campers, this is extremely comfortable. We got, you know, I don't want these things hanging super low, but we got all of our stuff hanging up in here, all of our groceries that don't need to be cool hanging up in here. Trash can hanging in the corner. I mean, how much more spacious and roomy and cozy do you need? I mean, I'm 6'2", and look how much room I've got. I mean, this is awesome. Even underneath the net, I don't even hardly have to squat down just a little bit to walk underneath this this net that holds, you know, whatever, I guess, just whatever you want. We put our pillows up there earlier. We keep your clothes or whatever, whatever you want. Plus you got storage underneath your cots and all that. Man, this tent is the way to go. Plus you got this whole thing will open up to a bug net, and so will this one back here. So when you're not winter camping, you can open those up and enjoy the nice weather and the nice scenery like we have right now. Well guys, we're sitting in the tent sipping on some coffee, and we're gonna hang out by the heater and keep warm, and we'll see you guys here in a little while. Well, good morning everybody. Happy New Year, happy 2024. We just woke up, got the fire going. Fixing to start on some breakfast. I'm planning on making some sausage and egg scramble. I'm gonna try to make some biscuits in my new Dutch oven. Never really cooked in a Dutch oven, so we'll see how that goes, but I'm enjoying some coffee, trying to warm up a little bit, getting ready for the day. It's gonna be a good day, guys. So, I've already preheated my Dutch oven as best I can. And I'm just gonna be making some of these great value biscuits. These are the butter biscuits. So because my cast iron isn't seasoned really, it's brand new out of the box, I'm gonna use a little bit of parchment paper. Never hurts. So it says we need to bake it at 350 degrees for 13 to 17 minutes. So on the little Dutch oven cookbook that I have, for 350 degrees, you're supposed to use 8 coals on the bottom and 16 coals on the top. But that is for briquettes, and we don't have briquettes. So I'm just gonna do the best I can and eyeball what looks like the size of a briquette. And full disclaimer, I have never cooked in a Dutch oven before, so if this turns out somewhat edible, I'll be happy. So now what I'm left with is this right here. So I'm gonna put my lid on. Put my lid on. Got this little survival shovel, camp shovel, whatever. I'm just gonna grab me what probably looks to be about 8 coals or so. Maybe something like that. Set that on top of there. And then I'm gonna get me about 16, if I've got any coals left, guys. I don't have a very big fire here. Smoke is getting right in my face. So we'll pretty much just gather what's left and sprinkle it on top. you know, don't judge me in the comments too hard or anything. Like I said, this is my very first time messing with the Dutch oven. So we're just gonna see how it goes. But try to get even heat across here. Maybe a little bit more for good measure. Or is this one of those scenarios where more is less? I don't know. But we've got some coals on there, sprinkled around fairly evenly. So we'll check back here in a few minutes, see how it's doing. Well guys, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see how our biscuits are looking. Oh man, getting close. I'll put this lid back on. Probably give it another 5 minutes or so and we'll check them again. It's been 5 minutes. Let's check these again. Oh man, a little bit of brown. I think they're just about perfect. I'm gonna pull this off the heat. Oh yeah, my leaves caught. I'm gonna pull this off the heat on the bottom. I'm gonna shake the coals off the top as best I can. I'm gonna try to cover these back up and just let the residual heat of the cast iron finish it. But those look pretty good, guys. Well, guys, the biscuits turned out pretty good. They're a little bit brown on top. The bottoms turned out a little bit crispy on a couple of them, but overall, for my first time, not even having briquettes, I'm pretty happy with that. One thing I wanted to kind of show you guys, I noticed over right behind my camp is cedar trees are one of the only species of trees to have separate male and female species or sexes. So you can see this cedar tree that's got these little blue berries on it, that's a female. But if you come right over here, right behind her, you can see this tree, same type of cedar tree, no blue berries. Same thing with this one right here, no blue berries. So that tells me that these two cedar trees without berries are the ones that produce pollen. And the ones that do produce berries, they produce the berries, and the pollen is what fertilizes the berries. And when the berries drop, that's what produces new cedar trees. So something pretty neat I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah. So for dinner tonight, guys, we're having ribeyes and roasted potatoes. My plan is to make the roasted potatoes in the Dutch oven. Again, that's something that I've never done. The biscuits were the first thing I've ever cooked in a Dutch oven. So, you know, we'll see how that turns out. Wish me luck on that. I know how to cook ribeye, so I'm pretty confident that'll turn out good. But follow along. I'll kind of show you what I'm doing, and let's go. Okay, guys, round 2 of the Dutch oven cooking. I'm gonna be trying to make some roasted potatoes. This is what I've got going right now. Put that in the light. Just baby potatoes. Not really sure how long this is gonna take. I'm thinking 45 minutes or so, but I'm just gonna try to do about what I did last time. Get some coals and put them on the bottom. Get a little more coals, put them on top. Good amount of coals here. think just about that many on the bottom this time. Should be good. I overdid it on the coals on the bottom last time. Just a little. Take something like that. We'll sprinkle a little on top here. Try to get them as even as we can. Something about like that. Maybe one more. Something about like that. And we'll check on it here in probably 30 minutes or so, see how it's doing. But I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. All right, guys, it's been about 30 minutes. So let's see what we've got. Put that over here. Make sure it doesn't fall. Okay, they're looking pretty good so far. Let's see if they're tender. Pretty soft. Getting pretty soft. Yeah, I'd say those are just about done. I'm gonna give them a few more minutes. But those are looking really good, guys. It's only taken 30 minutes. Well, check this out. That looks like a camp meal and a half to me. We're gonna sit here and enjoy our dinner. And then we've got one last thing on tonight's to-do list, and that is to treat ourselves to some cinnamon rolls. So we're gonna try to make some cinnamon rolls in the Dutch oven next. You guys stay tuned. Okay, so for the cinnamon rolls, it's gonna be the same procedure as the biscuits this morning. I'm gonna use a little bit of parchment paper. Just spread it out as best I can in the bottom, like that. Then take your cinnamon rolls, open the package up. Let's see, what does the directions say? Okay, 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. So it's gonna be the same procedure as this morning with the biscuits. We're just gonna do it with cinnamon rolls. So get these bad boys in here, spread them around, try to do it, you know, evenly, but we got plenty of real estate. This is a 12-inch cast iron. So we got plenty of room for these little cinnamon rolls to make friends in here, get close, right? So, doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm a little OCD. So now we have something set up about like that. I'm just gonna put the lid on over all that parchment paper and everything, and we'll get cooking. This is what we're working with right now, guys. I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes and check on them and see how they're doing. It's gotten dark on me, and it's been about 20 minutes, and they are done and looking good. Well, they're not the prettiest things in the world, but gosh darn it, they're cinnamon rolls that were cooked in a Dutch oven, and they're gonna taste good whether they're pretty or not. So we're gonna enjoy them, and we're gonna call it a night. Well, it's my last morning here at camp, so I'm gonna start getting everything packed up, and we're gonna get out of here. Overall, guys, I had a great time these last couple of days. I got to try out my new Dutch oven. I got to try out my new tent and my new hatchet. That thing is a beast. So if you guys like this sort of content, be sure to comment below and subscribe and like the video. Liking the video really is gonna help me out. I'm not paid by YouTube yet. I'm trying to get my channel big enough, but if you could like the video, subscribe, and share with friends if you have friends that like this sort of content. So yeah, if you like this sort of content, guys, stick around. I'm gonna be posting a lot more videos. If you're interested in this Teton tent, I've got a buddy that has a Kodiak canvas tent, and here pretty soon we're gonna be doing a side-by-side comparison, so stick around for that. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I'll catch you on the next one.